Hi, I'm Olivia, and today's happy nugget comes from Robert Ludlum, the masterful American thriller writer, most famous for writing the Jason Bourne trilogy, as well as 23 other best-selling thrillers, 11 of which have been made into movies. There are an estimated 290 to 500 million Ludlum thrillers in print, published in 33 languages in 40 different countries. What's amazing is that Robert Ludlum did not start writing until he was 40 years old. In a 1984 radio interview, speaking on this time period and the relationship with his wife, he said, "I think it drove her a little crazy with the kids and me and what have you, but she's always been enormously supportive. And I'll never forget the time when I said, 'I really want to write.' And she looked at me and said, 'Well, you're 40 years of age. If you don't start now, you may regret it as long as we live, no matter how impoverished we may be.'" Robert Ludlum was born in 1927 in New York, but grew up in New Jersey. At the age of 9, he went to boarding school. At 14, he was determined to be an actor, and left home to star on Broadway in Junior Miss, Janie, and Kiss and Tell. Later, he joined the U.S. Marine Corps, and then went to Wesleyan University, where he graduated as his first fine arts theater major in 1951. Over the next 20 years, he was an actor, appearing in 7 or 8 Broadway plays, as well as 200 to 300 television shows. Eventually, he became a producer of regional theater and Broadway. He had always wanted to write, but because of the successful professional life and responsibilities, he felt he could never take that gamble. Then in 1969, he took the plunge. Ludlum liked to collect old magazines, and sometime later, someone sent him the Illustrated London News of 1926. 2 photographs on opposing pages fired his imagination. One was a shot of a bedraggled man in the middle of Berlin during the Weimar Republic, holding the handles of a wheelbarrow filled with money. And all that money could hardly buy a loaf of bread. On the next page was a shot of the Marienplatz, the central square in Munich, with thousands of what they called the Army of Shovelers, the precursor to the Nazi Party, wearing khaki pants and carrying shovels. Because of Ludlum's natural distrust of multinational finance, he decided to blame World War II on them, and the plot for his first thriller, The Scarlatti Inheritance, was born. Ludlum's writing is detail-oriented, with incredibly intricate plots, lightning-paced action that keeps you turning the pages frantically, sinister networks, multinational conspiracies, spy intrigues, terrorist extremists, zealots, and always one hero to fight it all. In a 1982 interview on the subject of what acting brought to his writing, he said, "What you bring to it is conflict, a sense of architecture of scenes, dialogue, the dramatist persona, both on stage and off. You get a wide variety of tools to use, and of course, when you begin writing as a novelist, you have that marvelous sense of power, because you're not only the producer, you're the director. You're the lighting man, cameraman, the stage manager, costume designer. I think above all, what you bring to writing books if you come from the theater, 2 things. One is discipline. If you're scheduled to open on Tuesday at 8:30 in New York, you open on Tuesday at 8:30 in New York, or get killed by the unions. And 2, there are 2 phrases used in rehearsal all the time. One is, 'That works, keep it in.' The other is, 'That doesn't work, try something else.'" Ludlum brought a wealth of experiences to his books, but he also read a great deal of nonfiction, history, intelligence periodicals, foreign affairs magazines, and newspapers, beyond whatever specific research he did for any particular thriller. His prolific imagination took his own interests and obsessions, as well as all this information, and created some of the most thrilling and entertaining stories. The greatest ideas can come from the most unlikely places. In order for our imaginations to soar, we have to be exposed to a wide variety of experiences and information. Because variety is not only the spice of life, it's the spice of imagination, too. And that's today's Happy Nugget. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe. As always, I link below the video anything I recommend. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.